It has already proved to be one of the best events on the calendar. Welcome to Day 4 of the BP Ultimate Rally Raid and Round 3 of the World Rally Raid Championship. Another long day ahead for all the competitors who have made it this far. A tough day lies ahead as the crews head west back into Portugal today, over 250 kilometres of competitive race action. A spectacular way to start another day for the riders across the various bike categories, waking up to a fresh morning in Spain, but lying in wait, probably the most atrocious surface they will face this week. The talk of the town was tyres and looking after them, particularly the rear. Overcook it and the final 50 kilometres would be unrideable and time would be left in the stage. It was all about tyre management. Our leader in the category, Tosha Schreiner, who has been on spectacular form all throughout this year's BP Ultimate Rally Raid, opened the stage again today and held the early lead. But tricky navigation in the second half saw him drop back to eventually finish 5th, just over 2 minutes off the pace. America's Skyler Howes has had, all in all, a good event. He's kept everything neat and tidy, not pushing the bike too hard and managing the pace. Critically, so far, he's also not collected any penalties. There's no question he prefers being on the softer stuff, so 4th fastest today and 5th overall is a good result.
Say the last 100 kilometers, I just decided to give it my best and have a good time. So it was fun. We did a lot of trails through the trees, some more water crossings, big water crossings, and a lot of people out here cheering us on, which is super, super cool. So yeah, today was a challenging stage, but we made it through clean, no slide offs into canals today. So it was I'll count that as a major bonus.
For many, the star of the show has been this man, Bruno Santos, riding on home soil, 3rd fastest in the stage today, 3rd overall in the bike category and leading the Rally 2 class. With just 1 day remaining, Santos looks set for a big party on Sunday night if he can maintain this pace.
Yes, at 100 kilometers we are out of rear tire. I think nobody was expecting that, but the terrain is very aggressive and we have to manage the second part of the stage.
Meanwhile, 2nd in Rally 2 and leading the W2RC in the class is Bradley Cox. And looking at Rally 3 now, Gonçalo Amaral continues to lead the class from his brother Salvador, and they are in a league of their own, over an hour clear of the rest of the Rally 3 field. Back at the business end, Adrian van Beveren did well to get the Honda to the end of the stage in 2nd overall, with 0 grip levels by the end of the stage.
The last part, everybody was with the slick tire and we managed our best, but sometimes it was scary, you know, when you have to brake and you don't have grip on the rear, you slide really fast. But yeah, I like this kind of terrain, I enjoy this rally.
But the biggest news of the day came from Antonio Maio on the Yamaha. He was quickest through, marking a stage win for the Portuguese rider, and the first time we have seen Yamaha as a manufacturer take a stage victory in an FIM World Championship event since the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge back in November 2021.
I loved riding here. I've never been here before and it was fantastic. Fast, slippery, just how I like it. I had a lot of fun. I didn't make any mistakes, always safe, and my bike was impeccable. It was incredible how I was able to enjoy this bike on these tracks. I'm very happy with my performance.
Confirmation then of Mayo's victory. What a day for Portugal and for Yamaha. Back at the top of the stage standings for the first time in 3 years. Van Beveren second, just 29 further back, with Santos closing out the top 3. But it remains Tosha Schreider in the hot seat for victory with one more day to go here in Portugal. In the quads, the category has been flipped on its head. Manuel Andiyar, who has been dominating so far, has had a shocker. A mechanical failure and a crash saw him limp to the end of the stage over 40 minutes off the pace.
Today I was riding very good, and after the kilometer 200 I have a problem in my rear axle, so I have to fix it, and I lose around 20 minutes, so I try to push hard and I fall.
Instead, Kamil Wisniewski took charge of the stage today. He was flying on the Yamaha and it looked like he was set to take the win. That was until he was hit with over 3 minutes of time penalties. As a result, he dropped to second place and handed the win to this man, Mikołaj Krajcek, marking his first stage victory of the rally. There it is, Krajcek put in a good ride today and was gifted the win at the final hour from Wisniewski in second and Antanas Kanapkinas in third. All that means a big change in the overall standings. Wisniewski leads Kanapkinas overall by nearly 2.5 minutes, with Gaidan Martinez, who also had a difficult day, in third. It wasn't just the quads that threw up some surprises today. The ultimate class also mixed things up. After 2 stage wins in a row, Nasser Al-Attiyah took a more measured approach today. A good start, but difficult navigation and not wanting to take major risks. The Qatari 7th fastest, nearly 5 minutes off the pace.
Yeah, it's good, we are so happy, okay. Maybe we open the road and we lose the time, but I'm happy to finish the stage and just we'll see for tomorrow, last day.
Carlos Sainz, meanwhile, our championship leader, remember, was getting stuck in. After technical issues yesterday on his way into Spain, he managed to turn that around on his way back out towards Portugal. In the top 5 throughout the entire stage, he eventually finished 4th fastest despite a 10-second penalty.
Well, it was a good day. Yeah. We tried to push as hard as possible and we are enjoying a little bit more today.
One man we haven't seen much of this week has been Dakar runner-up Guillaume Dumavius. But the Belgian bounced back today, 3rd quickest in the Toyota Hilux, just 36 seconds off the pace. After over 250 kilometres of hard racing, that's how close it all is at this level of the sport.
It was good. First day without problem for us, so I'm happy to be at the end without problem, and yeah, it feels good to do a full stage on full speed.
Another driver who would much rather be hacking his Toyota Hilux through the desert instead of the tricky Portuguese trails is America's Seth Quintero. But he's been driving maturely and slowly building the speed. Today, he reaped the rewards of that approach to go 2nd fastest, only 25 seconds off the stage winner. And that was this man, Yazid Al-Raji. The Saudi Arabian bounced back in style today after a barrel roll yesterday and limited time last night to repair the car in the Barrios bivouac. Incredibly, he went quicker than anyone else, proof of the renowned reliability of that Toyota.
We push and we catch the car in the front of us and we follow him around 40k. I can't pass him until neutralization, and after neutralization we tell him we need to pass, we are behind you. And we go, and after we catch the guys after front of him, and after we follow him until next neutralization, and we tell him we are behind you, you can open, and we open, and we are here, we win the stage. I think we do it well.
A great drive then from Al-Raji today. Under difficult circumstances, the Saudi Arabian really proved what he's all about. 25 seconds up on Quintero in second, with Damavius, Sainz and Joao Ferreira rounding out the top 5. But it's still Alatir who leads the class, and taking the win is his main goal, and with Ferreira just over 2.5 minutes further back, it's still very much game on. Over to the Challenger class now, and after a difficult day yesterday for Sebastian Loeb with an overheating engine forcing him to limp through, today he was out to set the record straight. He may well have lost the lead of the rally and likely the win, but he wanted to prove that his pace is 100% still there. The Frenchman fastest through in the tourist machine despite over 2 minutes of penalties.
But we still had an issue with the engine all the stage. I had engine cutting all the time. So yeah, but for the rest, I had a good drive, no problem.
Okay, tomorrow you're heading into the last stage.
Yeah, yesterday we lost any chance for any fight. So today it was just a question to drive. Tomorrow is the same. So trying to take some experience and have fun.
Next came Joao Diaz, also recovering from a fraught stage 3. He was at one point fighting with Loeb for the overall lead, but now finds himself down in 8th place, nearly half an hour adrift of the leaders. Nonetheless, second quickest today. Another good drive from Luis Portela Morais, second fastest yesterday and third today. A small consolation for what could have been after a difficult start to the rally leaves him well down the overall leaderboard. Only 8th fastest today, but no problem for Rokas Baciuska. The Lithuanian continues to lead the class overall. A relatively cruisy drive today. Another man less interested in stage wins. Instead, his focus is on winning this rally and taking maximum points for his championship.
Today was quite difficult. The beginning was nice, clean, dry, and then when we came to Portugal, again mud and wet. But yeah, we are here one more day, and yeah, keep going.
So, another stage win for Sebastian Loeb, who's been left brewing that mechanical issue yesterday. 54 seconds clear of Diaz in second, with Morais rounding out the top 3. But it's a different story in the fight for the overall win. Baciuska remains on course to take the victory, with the two locals Armindo Araujo and Ricardo Porem set to join him on the podium. And so we now turn our attention to the SSV class, as they too left behind the warmer climes of Spain to head west back to the Portuguese coastline. Second in the overall standings and doing everything he can to try and drag himself back into the fight for the win is Ricardo Ramilo. Another W2RC stage victory for the Spanish driver despite a slow puncture, and after a great fight today he came out 48 seconds on top of Ruben Rodriguez.
Today, other good day. I have one problem with the tire. I punched one tire, but the rest, very good race, very good speed, so much wall in the sides, but I like so much this style. But it's a Spanish style.
Rodriguez in the Can-Am machine was back in the top 3 again for the first time since stage 1, but he had to work for it, just 15 seconds ahead of third place man Joao Monteiro. And it's Monteiro who continues to lead the category. His advantage is healthy, but this is Rally Raid, and we still have another day to go. If anything happens, next in line is Ramilo to pick up the pieces, and Monteiro is desperate to seal the deal and take a win on home turf.
We have a puncture and we need to push a little bit on the final, but yeah, it's a good stage. We need the victory, so we need to manage the space.
Okay. Tomorrow you're heading back to Portugal, or how will you push it right till the end?
No, we'll see what is the advantage, and we'll manage to the final to give the win for the Portugal.
Ricardo Ramilo then, one of the great characters of our sport, taking the stage victory today from Rodriguez in second and Monteiro third, managing his pace. And this is the reason why. His lead going into the final day is just over 14 minutes. Can he get the job done for the home fans? We've already had plenty to celebrate, but as the final day beckons, who will take top overall honours here in Portugal? Join us for the conclusion of the 2024 BP Ultimate Rally Raid. Don't miss it.